today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at this...
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 22, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
42-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carried by number 22.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 45-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down trots out the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Makes the score Cardinals 3, Buccaneers nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
What you like about it? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything. And walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football. Taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
28-yard line.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 21 carries, 79 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Running, it's Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the carry. It's a gain of 20.
It always seems like a lightning bolt when you get a big run on 3rd and inches. But in this case, all the credit has to go to the offensive line. They out-leveraged the defensive front and created a gap for him to get through and create that big-time run.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Winston's
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
on the play. And the Buccaneer
On 1st down, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. (3-0) after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Buccaneers nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
And he rifles one incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over first and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Buccaneers.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And an incomplete pass.
Winston's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. No! So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll kick things off in the NFC West. 2 teams that were fighting for NFC championships a few years back. San Francisco visiting Seattle. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. A 2-touchdown victory. 31-17, the final. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back out to Glendale and hook up once again with Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Right back to Drake. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
He was
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Cardinals 13. Buccaneers 7.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there, right?
play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. It returns it right back to Samuel. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Winston now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Not much there, only a yard.
Winston's pass complete to Kenyon Drake. A gain of a yard. Brings
2nd and 9 from the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
Winston's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Winston's pass.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A big gain on the play.
Third and short yardage. Winston. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.